Okay, so this is how you set up your Lion's Mane Grow Kit from UP Gourmet. I'm going to start off by opening up this box, and the most important tip I could get you for starting off your grow kit is choosing the right location to do it. So this is a nice sunroom with nice ambient light, and it's pretty warm in here, probably around 75 degrees. Lion's Mane likes a little cooler temperatures. 55 to 65 degrees is pretty ideal, but it could fruit well in up to 75 degrees too. So, and it does like this nice ambient light, so a little sunshine is good, just not any indirect sunlight like your plants would like. So opening up our grow kit, we get this goodie bag filled with a couple things here. Go ahead and open it and show you what's inside. You should have 4 spokes to help set up your humidity tent. You should have your plastic bag, which will act as your humidity tent. You'll get a nice little spray bottle, which you fill with water to mist the inside of the bag, and a rubber band just in case you want to keep everything nice and compact. And then you'll also get the most important part of the kit, your beautiful colonized sawdust bag. So all our grow kits contain a biodegradable plastic bag filled with sawdust and inoculated with your chosen mushroom mycelium. And then this should come pretty fully colonized already and ready for you to open up and start fruiting. So I'm going to show you a top fruiting method for these Lion's Mane just by cutting off this top of the bag. It's a pretty simple method to do it, and you'll get some pretty massive flushes from a top fruit. You can also side fruit this bag, as you can see here. And all you would have to do for that is just cut a little slit in the side here and set up the humidity tent the same way. But for this video, I'm going to top fruit the Lion's Mane, which means simply cutting this bag off right about underneath this filter patch. You want about a 2-inch gap between the block and the plastic here. So go ahead and cut this bag open right at or below the filter patch. So you should have a nice little lip of that bag there. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the spokes and poke them inside the block at a little bit of an angle, which kind of allows the bag to puff out a little bit, which is good to create a nice little microclimate for these guys. So once you have your spokes in, you want to go ahead and set up your humidity tent. And mushrooms, like people and animals, need oxygen to grow. So we're going to go ahead and cut the corners of these bags pretty generously. You want like a 2 to 3 inch hole for the sides of your bags here. So just give the corners a nice generous snip. And from there, we'll go ahead and roll up this plastic and set it over the top of your block. And then the spokes will kind of help prop this up to form a nice little climate for these guys. And I like to tuck this bag underneath to make it nice and neat. And then I'll kind of rearrange it a little bit so these spokes are nice and set up here. So now that you got a nice little environment, an enclosed environment for these guys, with these holes for airflow so they could breathe, you just want to go ahead and fill your bottle with a little bit of water and spray the inside of the bag. And Lion's Mane likes it decently humid, around 75% humidity. It would be good to mist your bags every other day to every 3 days, depending on your environment. And a nice ambient place. You don't want your mushroom block to dry out too much, and you don't want it soaking wet either. So if you could see a little bit of water beads on the inside of the tent, that should be just fine. And they can handle a little bit of variation both ways. But once you set that up, it should be about 2 weeks till you see primordia. If you're lucky enough, there'll be some fruits already forming in that bag. And then in about 2 more weeks, you should have some nice flushes from the top fruiting method or the side fruiting method. So thank you for watching, and have fun with your grow kits.